Hello, hopefully I can be brief about this, but this will be a shit post, at least for me, if it's not from John Carmack. John Carmack has introduced a technical theory of the smoke alarm issue as it relates to our black friends in the population. And his explanation is such technobabble word salad that I have to assume he's memeing. And if he's not, the man has lost his fucking mind. If you don't know who John Carmack is, he is a dark wizard who made a deal with the devil to gain the technical know how to create the Source engine and create Doom, and therefore give birth to the FPS genre and all the badass Source engine games you ever played as a kid. So let's see what John Carmack's explanation is. The annoying beep from smoke detectors when their battery is low can be very difficult to localize because the audio HRTF, the head relative transfer function, gets much of the information from differential results across frequencies. A rich tone is better than a sine wave, and a human voice going, "Hey," would be even easier to find. Modern technology has leapfrogged all the ways to modern technology, has leapfrogged all the way to internet connected smart devices with push notifications, but there are probably still places where this technical lesson is valuable. First of all, if you're having trouble interpreting what the fuck John Carmack just said, he was describing a phenomenon that makes certain sound frequencies hard to locate in physical space. This in no way describes at all why black people can't seem to hear smoke detectors at all. Now, I assumed at first, before I looked up what the fuck an HRTF is, that what he was describing was the reason why the sound itself might be difficult to hear. Because I don't know if you ever had your power go out, because most of the houses I've lived in, smoke alarms are hooked up to the power supply of the house and only depend on 9-volt batteries that have probably long since gone dead when the house is out of power. And if you live in Florida, there's probably at least a few times a year that your fucking power goes out. And when that begins, thus begins the beeping. Now, the beeping is this cute, charming little sound when you hear it on the internet over a microphone coming through a video, a little beep. The sound a fucking smoke alarm that is out of juice makes in real life is the most shrill, piercing, hellish fucking noise on earth. It is the sound that if there are birds in hell, their chirps sound like smoke alarms. To me, it's the sound of somebody putting a burning hot sewing needle through your fucking eardrum. It hurts. And any dog I've ever lived with has been horrified by the sound even worse than thunder or fireworks or gunshots. In fact, I've seen people jokingly theorize that the reason why pit bulls are so unbelievably violent is because they can hear that smoke alarm when their owners can't. Anyway, I don't know if John Carmack is memeing or if he's lost his fucking mind or if his genius only extends to computer programming and he's actually a fucking idiot. And I also intended to maybe read this in my John Carmack impression, but I think me going, "Hi, I'm John Carmack, and I am the creator of Doom, and I am this weird, crazy nerd with fucking Manson eyes." I don't think any of you guys would have been able to get through the entire tweet that I just read without losing your fucking minds. It'd be almost as bad as the smoke detector, right? Well, here's your shitpost for the day.